What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about how to get out of a comeback or a curl route in 3 steps. Okay, we're going to be looking at this route from Jerry Jeudy here, one of the best route runners in the league. So we'll be talking about what he can do to get out of a break in 3 steps and how you guys can efficiently make breaks at the top of the route. Okay, but also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to get stronger, faster, more explosive, improve your get-offs, improve your explosion at the top of the route, check out our 2-month-long wide receiver gym bundle. Very first link in the description to get access to this program. It's 2 months of specific workouts to improve your game as a wide receiver. Everything that's going to help you with grip strengthening drills, going to help you with explosiveness drills, drills to make you faster, all workouts in the gym that you guys can do to improve your explosiveness, on-field play, and overall athleticism. Specific exercises for the wide receiver position, no other position. Hope we get you guys on that soon. Again, very first link in the description. Let's get started with this video. So you see how Jeudy's able to get out of this route here in 3 steps. Comeback route. I know it's routes versus air, but this is the time that you got to work on it. So I'm going to make this very clear, very first thing in the video. Do not think about getting out in 3 steps. Do not think about cutting out steps until you have the vertical portion of the route down, until you have the phase 1 down, and then the phase 2 of the route down. Don't be thinking about steps if you're a beginner. Don't even worry about this. I don't even want you to think about steps if you're a beginner. I want you to think about selling vertical and dropping your hips. But if you're trying to get to that next level, you're trying to improve that break at the top of the route, you want to make sure that we cut out steps. Guys that don't know what they're talking about, coaches will put so much emphasis on steps and not enough emphasis on actually selling vertical and actually dropping their hips. And then guys slow down into breaks. They lose that explosion at the top, and then they're just off timing with their quarterback and they never get the ball because they know that they're going to get out of the break slow and you're not going to have any separation. So focus on the first 2 things first. Focus on stem, focus on break point. Now, if you feel like you're starting to get better at that, then let's start worrying about steps. Worry about being efficient. So you see Jeudy again, that hip drop is what allows all this to happen, right? You want to be right in stride. You see how he doesn't reach out forward. His stride doesn't change. He's just dropping like he's just running, right? Dropping on that leg closest to the quarterback. So if I'm running a comeback, the leg I teach to drop on is the outside leg. I teach you to drop, or the inside leg, excuse me. I teach to drop on the inside leg because I feel like that will get us out more efficiently than dropping on the outside leg. Reason being, there's one less step if we hit it perfectly, right? So now we drop on the outside leg. So that second step is what allows you to get out in 3, right? So what he does is you want to drop, you want to have that violent hip drop. You want to bring your chin to your knee. This is the position that we're trying to get to, maybe even a little bit lower. You see guys get a little bit lower, and Jeudy's not the shortest guy in the world. So this is pretty impressive for him to get down this low with his hips, chin to his knee, and you want to keep your pad level forward because when you start to lean back, you're not going to have an explosive 3 steps if you try to get out in 3. You're going to have a slow 3 steps and not going to create any energy. So now, this second step's important. That second step, you don't want to try to turn out of it. You don't want to try to open up your shoulder. You want to just pivot that step. And you see how he kind of pivots that step because now your third step needs to hook back around. So it's a snap down with the inside leg, pivot with the outside, hook back around with the third leg so you can push out and drive. So we snap again. So I'm here. So it's a snap, pivot, hook back around. And that leg right there is that step that drives you out. That's the step that makes or breaks dudes who are able to get out in 3 because you snap, then you pivot. But what a lot of guys will do is they'll start to turn their shoulders before they pivot because they're so concerned with pivoting. That pivot step's not the most important thing in the world. You don't have to get it completely turned. What I would just like is you to drop violently and you pivot right after. That's all it is. It's just like a one that it's almost like, you know, you're walking, one foot goes in front of the other. You snap with the left, pivot in front of yourself. Don't need to pivot a whole bunch, but this third step is what gets you out. That third step is where you can drive and get those steps actually down that 45-degree angle and be out of this thing smooth. So how we're able to get out of this break in 3 steps. You want to snap, you want to pivot with the second, then hook back around 3. Those are the 3 steps that you want to take. Those 3 steps want to be powerful. You don't want to be choppy. You don't want to be on your tippy toes. You see when Jeudy's coming off here, where's he at? He's coming out on this, he snaps and that like whole foot is in the grass, right? And then when he hooks around, that whole foot is in the grass because that's where we create energy off of, right? If you guys are on your tippy toes, you're going to drift forward. If you guys are on your heels, you don't have any explosion. You guys want to be on that middle part, like balls of your feet, so you could drive and cut almost like a speed cut, and then you use that energy we created to get out of this break. So let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by Jeudy snapping into this thing, use getting out of this break in 3 steps and creating energy with those steps. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, leave those in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And again, if you're a wide receiver, you want to get faster, more explosive at the top of the route, more explosive off the line, and specific exercise to do that. It's a 2-month wide receiver gym program. Check out that very first link in the description. I hope we get you guys on that soon. I'll see you guys next time.